Hello and welcome to my Thomas Anime Review Showcase of The Adventures of James Wooden Railway 2-Pack, released in 2006. It includes two variants of James, based on 2 episodes. I'm going to look at each engine individually, and then review the pack as a whole. Okay, let's begin. Busy as a Bee James. Everyone hates the Busy Bee James toys. For no reason, they've made so many toys, and most recently, they've made a Bachmann model of it. I'm gonna buy this when it comes out, and I'll do a review on it for the internet. But regardless of your opinions on B. James, this one is excusable because it was, I think, the first one since it came out in 2006. The year the episode it was featured in aired, The Green Controller, which is also my favorite episode of the hit model era. Not because it's good, but because it's laughably bad. And what makes this one stand out among the rest is the angry face he is given. It's possibly one of the best looking Wooden Railway faces, especially from this era of Wooden Railway, where they base the faces off of drawings. Interestingly though, James isn't seen mad in the episode. He's only seen sad in the bee livery. The angry face comes from a deleted scene, which a still from is used on the box. The rest of the model is accurately painted with the correct number of stripes. The only big grievance is the running board. The Wooden Railway style kinda gets lost here. But who cares, the overall model looks nice. 3.5 Bachmann Busy Bee Jameses out of 5. James with team colors. I watched the episode this featured in right before I started working on this review. I was so ready to rip into this model for being inaccurate, because those were flags, and these clearly weren't. But it turns out it's based on the last part of the episode where they redecorate James with scarves. And I realized how great this wooden toy is. This has excellent detail in places that are typically left alone. They really went above and beyond with the details. Surprisingly, it's not just James's normal design with the scarf design printed over it. In fact, they made a new one and put the scarves over it. It's actually more accurate to what James is supposed to look like than the standard James at the time. And on the smoke box, they have a molded scarf around the funnel, like in the episode. However, that's the last nice thing about the front of this train. He's missing 2 prominent flags, but it's understandable why they were left off since they'd probably be hard to do in Wooden Railway. But my bigger problem is with the face. It's a normal James face. I always found the appeal of the Adventures of packs to be the different faces. And without the flags, it just makes a front view of the engine look pretty Now obviously in this episode, James is happy like this. So what do you do? Well, I think they could have done something like they did with the 60th anniversary Wooden Thomas from the one set. Like give him a different kind of smile. Or hell, if they just made his eyes just a different direction, just like looking at himself, that would have been fine. I don't know why this guy's looking to the left, and he isn't. However, the body makes up for this problem with its immense details. Good train, 4 out of 5 Bachmann Busy Bee Jameses. The whole thing. While the models are nice, overall this 2-pack is very disappointing. It's not much like the Adventures of Thomas and Percy 3-packs. Thomas and Percy 3-packs felt more like celebrations of the characters. They were very recognizable and iconic moments to base toys off of. But the Adventures of James falls short because Busy Bee James is laughable, and most fans can't tell you exactly where Team Colors James comes from. This isn't really a celebration of James, it's more of a celebration of Season 10, the season that came out the same year this toy did, 2006. These Jameses both come from Season 10 episodes that casual viewers just don't remember, 'cause they suck! And there's really not much to do in playability. All these variations of James did in the episode they were featured in was just be on screen. There's no exciting crash or event involved with them. They just showed up on screen. They're really only valuable to fat people who collect toys not meant for them. Like me! I got these items secondhand, and there were only a few marks on them, which really shows how much they were used. I was lucky enough to get these 2 Jameses at a good price of $0, because I stole them. Moral of the story, still toys you want. 3.5 Busy Bee Jameses out of 10. I mean 5. Good enough Wooden Railway. Okay, review over. Good night! Hey, so apparently this could be one of those lead paint items. I'm not for sure, but there's only one way to find out. Don't Oh, God, it's not one of the lead paint ones. I checked the code, but I just ate a magnet. Ow.